job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
18, Buffalo 18. 19, Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60, 79 Broncos, Panther 11.
To throw again, here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
7 Pirates, 7, something like Cowboy 80. Set up. Let go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 70 range, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Change it. 180. 180. It's up. Set up.
Henry up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, report. Go ahead. 180. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now is a punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18, 60 Maverick. Cup 19.
Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackle just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
What is it? Where's it on? Where's it on? Hey, report! Report!
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 65 catch. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And the Browns first
Here we
down.
go. Set.
A
Hawk
4-yard
70.
pickup
Hawk
on the
70.
play. And the Browns first down.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And the ball is knocked out. And the Ravens have got it. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that. Because
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Give up the middle, Judkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Warriors. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70. Drop 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready. They'll go. Here's Sanders.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, middle. Go.
Now it's Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Japanese! Crocodile 80, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You are X.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Henry again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Let's go.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Campbell. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And into the break, 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street. We gotta push it up. Cup 19.
Sanders to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mustang 19. Steady.
Sanders going to throw again. And he knocks the ball away that falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing, Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Danny Gray, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember the 4 minutes.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. On his loop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Browns 28. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8.
Cougar 19, Mustang 9, Dragon 6.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Cup 19. Warriors 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Yo.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 43-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles